Well, hello everybody. As you know, we've been having a little problem on the ice with kids paying attention. As a result, I decided to send out this video which will outline the practice for tomorrow morning, and hopefully if the kids watch it, they may be able to at least understand the drills even if they don't pay attention on the ice. So that you're aware, I explained to the kids, I truly have never had as large a group of kids that are not able to follow very, very simple instructions on the ice. So I thought about it, and instead of just leaving it up to them, I figured I'll create this video, which hopefully will take less than 5 minutes to run through. You can go over it with your kids and make sure they understand what's happening at tomorrow morning's practice. Thank you very much, and here we go. So at the very beginning of practice, we're going to start out here. Sorry for the cursor, by the way, but that's the best I could do. We're going to start it with skating, which will be 10 to 15 minutes of skating. So we're going to work over on our crossovers and our pivots, and we're going to work on our backwards starts as well. So pattern number one, which is the way we'll set up to start, the kids will start in the corner. They'll go crossovers around the circle, which will be forwards crossovers, all the way up to the red line where they will stop. Then they will do step overs all the way across the red line and do a backwards pivot around the pylon, then do a forwards pivot to come back up here and stop again. Then they'll do step overs across here. Sorry about that. And then they'll do backwards skating through here, pivot, and then do forwards crossovers around there. That encompasses all the forward crossovers, all the pivots, which is right now all I want to work on. They'll go through this pattern about 3 or 4 times. So after, they'll stop here in the corner, then they'll go back and do it this way. Same thing, but they'll be doing it around the opposite way. And we'll do it about 4 or 5 times till we've got them enough instructional skill to go through how to do crossovers, how to do the step overs, how to do pivots, etc. Then we'll work on our backward starts, which will be not on this end of the ice, but imagine it on the other side of the ice. 3 lineups on the blue line, different groups of kids. All they'll do is they'll step out, they'll swing their bums out, and they will do 3 pushes on the ice. Then they'll glide the rest of the way back around this pylon, pivot forwards, and go into this line. 3 pushes back down around this pylon and up to the next line. 3 pushes down the boards, and then they'll skate around to go back into this line to be able to do it again. Simple, but we're going to keep doing instructional stuff during that to make sure that the kids are understanding how much they need to swing in order to get the backwards skating started. After that, we'll do a little bit of stick handling. So the puck carrier is going to start here from station number 1. From here, they'll skate towards the middle of the ice, and they're going to cross over down towards the outside, and then cross over towards the net and shoot. That's a shoot arrow, shoot the puck into the net. I don't believe Marley will be there, so we might be without a goalie. That's okay. After the shot, it's very, very important that the kids don't go behind the net over here. Instead, they stop or come around so they can stand over here to wait for a rebound from the next shooter. After they have waited for the rebound from the next shooter, they will then proceed into lineup number 2, where they will go here, grab a puck, they will skate down the boards at the pylon, they will pivot or turn, a delay, which means they're turning and skating forwards up the boards, do crossovers around to attack that pylon, then they'll pivot backwards up the ice, and when they reach this pylon, they'll turn forwards and make a pass to the guy that was just in front of them who will receive the pass and then put the puck back in line here. This person will join this line. This guy who made the pass will come across and stand here to wait for the next person to give him a pass or her, and then they'll dump the puck back into this lineup, and then they will join the lineup. So that's the way that entire drill works. Pretty simple. We're going to focus again on crossovers and pivots, but now with the puck. And then we're going to focus when they've got the puck is to keep their hands away from their body, because when they're stick handling, hands need to be kept away from the body. Then we're going to do some passing. In the passing section, we'll do a technique demo, which is actually showing them how to pass the puck. A lot of the kids swing their stick and they need to push and snap. And it's a totally different procedure than what they're doing right now with their passing. So we'll do stationary demo for a little bit, and then we'll go into this last, the passing drill. The passing drill here will have a player start on this side with the puck from station number 1. They will skate out towards the circle. At the same time, player number 2, station number 2, skates out. They receive a good hard pass from player number 1. That's it. They skate up here with the puck. They go around the pylon. Player number 3 times it so that they can skate here to get a pass from player number 2. Once they receive the puck, they go in and they just have a shot on net. Simple as that. Player number 1, after he makes that pass, joins in to become lineup number 2. After the guy from lineup number 2 comes around, and after he makes his pass, he goes and joins up in lineup number 3. And after lineup number 3 receives the pass and goes in and has a shot, he goes straight into lineup number 1. Pretty straightforward, I think. So then the last drill we are going to work on a system thing here. We have no choice. It's not fair to the kids that need these skill developments to not be working on it at this point. So coaches will be over here with a puck. We'll start with one forward here. That'll be F1 as a forechecker, the first person to forecheck. This will be F2, which is the second person to forecheck. And the defenseman will start just behind the blue line. Coach will dump the puck into the corner. The defenseman skates backwards, then pivots and goes in to pick up the puck here. F1 has to come, as we say, from the inside out, which means they're coming from the inside of the ice towards the outside of the ice. So they come from the middle of the ice towards the boards. And they're trying to push the puck carrier up the boards. Forward checker number 2, or F2, comes in, and depending upon how quickly this player is forced up the boards, if it's forced up the boards very quickly, they come and seal the boards here. But if it's not super quick, they come down along the dots, and then they react to go and seal the boards. For now, all I'm concerned about is that F2 goes along the boards. F1 needs to come in and finish their check by knocking the puck off of the stick of the D-man, and then F2 will then pick up the puck and carry it into the middle and have a shot. That is the entire drill. So I don't feel as though any of that is too complicated. That's a similar explanation as I would give the kids on the ice, but I would also demo that on the ice for them. So I don't see any reason why any of these drills that we have here are anything that should be too difficult for any of the kids. Please give me your feedback. If you think that these drills are too complicated for your kid to understand or for the group of kids to understand, please let me know. These are what I would consider to be very basic drills, and maybe my expectations are too high, because I expect, even at least during the first sort of 1 minute explanation, that all 12 kids should be at least looking at me while I draw things on the board and not looking up to the rafters. I don't think that's too much to ask, and it's not for my benefit. It's really for the other kids that are on the ice, because the kids that are wandering around and looking up in the sky and have no idea what's going on then aren't ready when the drill begins. And then the guy that's passing the puck is wondering why he's not ready. And it's just not fair. So please, please address this with your kids. I don't see why we shouldn't have 60 minutes of good attention at any point in time. I know they're 11 and 12, but that's the other side of the coin is, hey, they're already 11 and 12. They need to be able to figure this stuff out. Okay, anybody has any questions, feel free to call me. I'm not afraid to talk to anybody at any time. I have no problem with addressing this with anyone. If you'd like to specifically address your kid, feel free to call me 604-892-8155 or stop me in the rink or send me an email. I'm open all the time to discuss anything with anybody. Thanks very much, guys, and we will see you tomorrow morning.